what's going on, guys? Welcome to another Final Fantasy FFBE unit review. So we have Akstar, the Return. I'm gonna say on the record, I really don't like that title too much. I like the second Emperor way better, way more, way better, whatever you want to say, whatever. I just like it better. Anyways, his STMR is very valuable for debuffers. 200% TDH is phenomenal, I would say. And also on top of that, the 30 times mod boost for a physical LB, which is good. Obviously you don't use it on because it only has attack, so yeah, very good STMR. Can't be really power crept unless they make one that has more modifiers on it, but very good. And so we have 500% chain cap, which for if you're a new player, what a chain cap is, every unit starts out with a 400%. He has an extra passive that gives him an extra 100%. So now you need another 100% in order to get the 600%, which is the max. Currently, as of this video, I'm thinking in the future, in order to make a new power creep wave, they're probably going to make this percentage way higher, which is insane, by the way, because 600% is already really good. And if they make 800%, if they make 700%, 800%, that's insane. So hopefully they don't ever do that. That'd be insane. So 100% all killers plus an additional 50% beast and also an additional 150% demon killer. 88% defensive spirit break and Grayness. It's okay. Not as good because we have Cacteria, but it's still good. Like, so hard to compare because Cacteria does so much now that when she reworked it. She does so much more now. Sorry for the sniffling. 130% fire and dark imperils. It's fine, I guess. Nothing too special, but at least it's accessible. He also has fire and dark bolting strike chaining, I believe. So it's pretty decent. I've used it every now and then. So on the regular LB, 87% defensive spirit break, 140% dark imperil, which is already decent. And also 140% beast killer for all allies, not as good, but it's okay, I guess. And also 135 times, really low modifier, but it is a chaining modifier, 27 hits, decent. And then for the SLB, 87% full break, so that's attack, magic, spirit, and defense all in one break. 87%, not too bad, not too great, not too bad. Now here's the thing where is the most important. 145% dark imperil, which is extremely high for a breaker to have. 160% killers for all allies, for beasts, very good. And a 230 times mod with an additional 30 times if you use his STMR grandest thing, 27 hits as well. So I have the foresight now, but when I made the review on the JP version, we didn't have the foresight back then because I thought this guy was going to be the top of the grade, but we're going to be talking about something here. So obviously he wants his STMR, and in fact he needs his STMR because he has no base TDH really. I mean, 100% attack and magic true shield build, not really counting that as anything. And he's going to be a top scoring unit. Probably in the next Dark Visions and probably in Clash of Wills, I'm assuming, because of the 145% Dark Imperil is really good, guys. Really good. I'm pretty sure he's going to be a top scoring unit, but for a time. But remember when I said I have the foresight now? So we have the foresight. I've seen that they're making new breakers now. So they're going to be breaking breakers with 160% imperils for the element that they use, which is higher than anything that we ever had. So currently there's a wind and a fire and a water breaker. So the wind is Emperor, fire is Vaughn, and water is going to be Lulu. So it's only a matter of time until they make a dark one. Probably going to be one of the last ones because dark is the most useful. Dark Rain and Sephiroth, you know those. So I'm sure dark will be one of the last ones, just like how a dark buffer was one of the last ones too. Kimono Dark Fiend didn't come out until near the end. We had so many other buffers. We had water, we had lightning, we had wind. So yeah. Oh, fire too. Fire. Yeah, we had 2 fires. Light. Yeah. So I'm sure dark will be one of the last ones that gets a dark breaker, but at the same time, so there's a plus and minus. You could pull for this guy now, and it probably would last you a few months, and then they'll probably make a dark breaker, or Vanera gets an upgrade. So that's another thing. Vanera could get an upgrade soon, because around this time, not specifically now, but around this time period, there was another War of the Visions collaboration, and the Vanera that came over to the JP version was completely different. She's decent, but I'm assuming that they'll upgrade Vanera, because why would they not do that? So I'm thinking that this guy might not be so good if Vanera gets an upgrade and she gets a lot of good stuff. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see. But in terms of Dark Visions, he's top tier. Will be in every team for a while. I know this because I played Dark Visions with him, and I've seen other players with people in the JP version using him. And you can't really, this is one of those times you can't say, hey, we have global exclusives or global original stuff, and we don't need him. But he has 145% Dark Imperil. That's the only caveat with this situation. So he'll be used a lot if you're a whale. If you're a whale, you should pull. He's very good. If you're not a whale, definitely not. Because you're not looking for top score. If you're not even a dolphin or anything, you're not looking to top score. So if you're looking at top score, this is the guy to get. So I'm gonna go ahead and give him an 8.5. But like I said, big asterisk. There could be a dark breaker in the future that has 160% Dark Imperil. So that could happen in the future. I don't know when, but it'll happen eventually. It's guaranteed. I promise you. You'll come back to this video and say, yeah, there's a dark breaker now, whoever it might be. I don't know. Something from Final Fantasy 3 maybe. That's one of the only ones left. Maybe Tactics. We're going in a tangent now. So all in all, this is way too long of a video for one unit, but I wanted to break it down for you guys that play Dark Visions a lot. This guy will be definitely very useful because he can chain 27 hits, and a lot of units are doing 27 hits now. So that's all I'm gonna say. I mean, do you want to wait until the Dark Breaker is announced? I think I recommend that you would just wait. This guy could pop up as an off banner every now and then. Maybe if you get an EX ticket or do the 1 out of 10 ticket for New Vision, he might pop up or something. But 8.5, but more so, like, if this makes any sense, more so leaning more on the 8 side than the 9 side, if that makes any sense. I'm just thinking in my head like a scale, and the 8.5 is in the middle, and he's kind of like, it's like slightly tilted towards the 8 a little bit, because he's really nothing that amazing. You're only bringing him for the 145% Dark Imperil, and I know this for sure because this is the reason why I brought him to a lot of fights in the G version for the Dark Imperil, nothing else really. So thank you guys very much for watching. Appreciate you. If you want to help support the channel, click the join button, or just click the like button, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace!